Yeah.
Good
All
morning
of
to all of you.
Was sir has also joined, sir.
Yeah, okay.
Good morning, sir. Good morning. Good morning, Vasa. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, all. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Good morning to all.
Everybody. Good morning.
So, a very warm good morning to one and all. I welcome you on the behalf of whole BRC family on this occasion of 30th annual day and prize distribution function. Now we are 3 decades old institution actually. Ladies and gentlemen, for almost all the educational institutions starting from school, colleges and university, the annual day function has become a sort of compulsory celebration, as during this day they get an opportunity to exhibit the talents in their position in different walk of academic life, that to encourage the students as an asset to the nation, whereas the award distribution is one of the important ceremonies to be organized by any institution to encourage its young buddies of excellence in a particular area or field. However, keeping in mind the advisory and SOP related to COVID, with the intention to protect health and safety of our students, staff, the college has decided to only announce medal and prizes in this virtual mode, and the certificates, trophies and gifts will be given in a physical program later. So before the launch, let us first acknowledge the presence of our eminent guest. So we are indeed privileged to have amongst us Honorable Chief Guest, Professor P.C. Joshi, Guest of Honor, Professor Gurmeet Singh and Professor Nishtha Agarwal, and our Chairperson of Governing Body, Mrs. Rita Matthew Benjamin. So I would like to call upon my co-host, Dr. Monica Alawat from Geography Department, to introduce our Chief Guest and Guest of Honors.
A very good morning to all of you. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome our chief guest for this function, Professor P.C. Joshi, Vice Chancellor, University of Delhi. Welcome, sir. I welcome Professor Gurmeet Singh, Vice Chancellor, Pondicherry University. Welcome, sir. I also welcome Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, National University Shimla. Welcome, ma'am. It's indeed a great privilege to have such eminent personalities for our annual day function, which is virtual. And this is our 30th annual day function, which are doing it online for the first time. And hopefully, when things become normal, all can, join back in on face-to-face basis. So it's indeed a great pleasure and honor to have all of us with you on this special occasion. A lot of our faculty, teaching, non-teaching, and students have joined. As you can see, there are around 500 participants right now. And numbers are increasing minute by minute. And we shall start this program first of all by Saraswati Vandana by one of our students, Deepali of BA Honors third year. Let us Deepali to come forward for the Saraswati Vandana. Deepali.
Thank you so much, Deepali, for singing such a beautiful Saraswati Vandana with the instrument. Ladies and gentlemen, Ma Saraswati represents the free flow of wisdom and consciousness. She has four hands representing four aspects of human personality in learning: mind, intellect, alertness, and ego. With her two hands, she plays the music of love and life on a string instrument called veena. She is dressed in white, the symbol of purity, and rides on a white swan symbolizing Sattva Guna. So thank you so much. And uh, now we are moving to the next section. An annual report is a comprehensive account of activities and achievement of an educational institution throughout the preceding year. It is intended to reflect upon overall performance and progress. Especially, it is very special when we have been facing this pandemic situation for last 1 year. So without taking any more time, I would like to call upon our Honorable Principal, Dr. G.K. Arora, for welcome address and to present the preamble of college achievement, that is annual report. Sir, over to you.
Dr. Atul, thank you so much. Professor Joshi, should I start with your permission?
Please start.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Deepali, for the Saraswati Vandana. Dr. Monica, thank you. And good morning, the Honorable Chief Guest, Professor Joshi, the Vice Chancellor of University of Delhi, the guest of honor, Professor Gurmeet Singh, and the Vice Chancellor of University of Pondicherry, Professor Nishta, the Vice Chancellor of Himachal Pradesh National Law University, the distinguished guest, the college governing body chairperson, Madam Rita, and the other GB members, the trader, Dr. Mishalini, media persons, guests, colleagues from the teaching and non-teaching staff, the young students, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great privilege and a matter of pride for me to welcome you on behalf of the college family on this occasion of annual day and annual prize distribution ceremony of our college. It's a great honor to have amongst us Professor P.C. Joshi, the Vice Chancellor of University of Delhi, who is multifaceted personality with an excellent academic credentials. A senior professor from the social anthropology at the Department of Anthropology, University of Delhi, with his specialization in medical anthropology. He is the one who has worked on a number of issues related to social exclusion and diverse inclusion. Professor Joshi was the first president of the Society for Indian Medical Anthropology and an executive member of the Ethnographic and Folk Culture Society. He is a recipient of a number of awards and recognition, including Indira Priyadarshini Vikas Vriksha Mitra National Award 1987 and the Inter-University Center Association Award in Humanities. His widely acknowledged published work includes 9 books and over more than 170 articles, a number of books, chapters, and research reports. So thank you so much. And we don't want to miss and forget your kind initiative, which has led to the university on the move, and it's gratefully acknowledged all across the university fraternity. And I am very sure that the next few days and months to come, this university will reach the new heights under your guidance and leadership. Thank you so much, and a very, very warm welcome to you on behalf of the college family. We are indeed honored to have amongst us Professor Gurmeet Singh, the Vice Chancellor of Pondicherry University. Under his leadership, Pondicherry University has successfully implemented the first of its kind student academic management system and research scholars academic management system, while undertaking a number of other notable initiatives which led this university to rise high in the national and international map. With about 45 years of long professional career, he's a brilliant combination of a great visionary and outstanding scholar and a world-class institution builder who is widely known for his firm commitment and academic excellence. He's a world-renowned expert in the field of erosion science and smart materials. And he has visited a number of foreign countries and was also a visiting scientist in Hungary, Japan, Germany, Italy, Australia, Singapore, Korea, Thailand, Kenya, etc. He has received, among other honors, the Meritorious Contribution Award, the Annapurna Award, membership of the Royal Society of Chemistry, London, fellowship of SAEST, and the Electrochemical Society. So a very, very warm welcome on behalf of the college family. We feel honored.
Hello, please mute yourself.
We feel honored. We feel honored to have amongst us Professor Nisha Jaiswal, the Vice Chancellor of Himachal Pradesh National Law University. With over 3 decades of teaching and research experience, Professor Jaiswal specializes in constitutional law, administrative law, human rights, and environment laws. She has served on various positions in different capacities and had a prolific career, including as a member of Chandigarh State Legal Services, Punjab Legal Services Authority, and a number of other committees, including the Chandigarh Judicial Academy. She was also a visiting professor and had won that award, and she visited the British Academy in 1992. Widely traveled scholar, and her professional articles, books, and other publications are well known. Madam, a very, very warm welcome on behalf of the college. We are indeed delighted to have amongst us Madam Rita Matthew Benjamin, our governing body chairperson. She is a senior management specialist and a successful entrepreneur, having earned master's degree in management and a course on women and child development from the Stanford University. She has worked in many national and international organizations, including the Commonwealth Games, where he held the position of Deputy Director General. She has also readily volunteered for meaningful social causes, and has been working in this area for years together and for the welfare. We are also very happy to have Dr. Shalini Malhotra with us and other GB members, and for their constant help, guidance, and leadership qualities. The college is doing very well, and we take this opportunity to thank them all on behalf of the college. Let me quickly and briefly introduce our college. A constituent college, University of Delhi, is a co-educational institution which is established by Government of Delhi in 1991. The college shifted to this present building, the new building at Yamuna Vihar, and the foundation stone was laid by the then Honorable Vice President of India, Honorable Shri K.R. Narayananji. And it's spread over to 9 acres, and also has a residential area with 12 staff quarters. With a total student strength about 3,400, beside the number of other students from NC Web and School of Open Learning, it has a faculty more than 140, including the ad hocs and the guests. Number of professional and other honors courses like business economics, Hindi journalism and mass communication, applied psychology, social work, and geography. It has the BA program and BCom, including the subjects like Urdu, and quite a few are in the pipeline. And we are also a privileged college to have WUS Center, which caters to the needs, healthcare needs of the staff of University of Delhi and our students. Our college supplements the efforts of the university and serves community by meeting the needs of higher education of the young population. It is also a center of SOL and
Principal sir, please unmute yourself.
Unmute.
Principal sir, please unmute yourself.
Principal sir, good day. Unmute karo.
All the students are requested to please mute your mic. All the participants are requested to please mute your mic.
प्रवीण ने शुरू से अनम्यूट था मेरा
सारा अनम्यूट किया हुआ था सर, वो बीच में फिर अपने आप अनम्यूट कर लेते हैं ये लोग.
Only 30 seconds only. Hello, only during the last half a minute it was not audible. Otherwise we could hear principal very well. Start from here only.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. The college continues to be one of the 20 earthquake strong ground motion stations in collaboration with the seismology vision of DST, DU, and IIT Roorkee. College also constantly strives to improve good practices, and for which the Social Commendation Prize was awarded by University of Delhi in 2015. The college has also registered well in time, and probably one of the very few colleges who in the beginning registered with the GEM and started purchases in the GEM, and also PFMS of the where the government grants are given. The college also had celebrated Silver Jubilee in 2015-16, and it's NAAC credited. Let me also quickly go through some of the college activities which are very, very important. But before I do that, let me at the outset underline that despite the challenges posed by the unfortunate situation created by the pandemic 2019 crisis, the college not only carried out all its activities with the help of teaching and non-teaching staff, but also contributed to the mitigation of COVID-19 crisis by facilitating the efforts of government of Delhi by sharing the social responsibility. And that's very important. Our college was made the food distribution and hunger center during the nationwide lockdown, and quite a few hundreds of persons were offered food twice a day. We just cannot forget the services of our caretaker, Shri Elam Singh, and his team, particularly the security staff and others, for making such a wonderful contribution while giving a proof of an officer of utmost dedication. The college family sincerely thanks our account officer, Shri Joginder, and his team, Rajiv Saxena, Ramesh, and Shri Gulshan, who helped the college by courageously confronting the COVID-19 pandemic. If Elam Singh, if you can hear me, Madam Chairperson has brought something for you, which is lying in my office. You can collect whenever you are free. Not to forget, and we gratefully acknowledge the volunteerism of a few of our staff members, including Dr. D.K. Pandey, Shri Ramkumar, Ravinder, Rama Madam, Rajbalaji, who contributed for the smooth conduct of the college functioning and continuation of the teaching and learning activities, particularly during the peak time of COVID-19. Our students, they are very, very important part and parcels of this and contributed. They will be individually acknowledged when the function will be organized in the physical mode. During the nationwide lockdown, Rekha, one of very important NCC student, and others from a number of students like Lalit, Tarun, Novesh, they participated in COVID-19 duty, which was known as NCC Yogdan. Thus, the college kept pace with the supply of essential services, with contributing a bit towards the mitigation of the COVID-19 pandemic. The college also organized and promoted a number of activities. The college started its regular academic life while organizing an open day. A counseling session was organized thanks to Professor Shobha Bagai, Madam Ambika, Dr. S.K. Garg, Tuteja, for sparing their precious time. We also organized an orientation program, and we can't forget the college team led by Dr. Sarla Bhardwaj, Dr. M.S. Words, and their own teams. The college is on the name of Bharat Ratna Babasaheb Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar. He was a multifaceted personality, a great legal luminary known as the father of Indian Constitution, a social scientist, par excellence, and a prolific writer, a great social reformer and a brilliant orator. In order to acknowledge and create awareness among the students and our society, we always work on his life and mission, academic work, and his contribution towards improving the lot of socially disadvantaged sections of the population. We started in 2007 the Babasaheb Memorial Lecture, and we have been continuing. The first lecture, the inaugural lecture, was given by Professor Namwar Singh, and in 2020, Professor Sanjay Paswan, the former Minister of State for Human Resource Development, Government of India, he was the one who gave it. Thanks to Dr. Avtar and his team for helping the college. The college also pays homage to Babasaheb on the pre-Nirvan Divs, 6th December, and we gratefully acknowledge the help received from Dr. Diljit and other. We also contribute to the national activities, Ek Bharat, Shresht Bharat initiatives, the government of India. And since Delhi is a partner state, along with the 7 northeastern states, we have been holding different functions which takes forward the unity and integrity of India and enhance understanding and bonding between the states and union territories. The College Red Ribbon Committee organized a number of activities, and almost all through the year, they continued with a different kind of activities, including some of them related to the elderly, the different competition for the students, and also in the area of media, in health promotion, etc. We thank our guests, Madam Subhashini and Kalyani, and of course, from the college side, Dr. Richa and her team. The college also recognizes that teaching learning can be improved by creating a research environment and enhancing writing skills. The college started the international multidisciplinary journal Academia, and also the publication of monographs. The last year was brought out a special issue of Baba Sahab. Theme for the next issue, circular economy and globalization, was finalized, and but somehow we could not bring its publication due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The college team led by Dr. Vishnu and other members, they now had a hard work to do to convert this gap into a reality. You'll be pleased to know that our probably is one of the very few colleges in the university where the young students are encouraged to cultivate a research inclination. As a result, students, particularly from the Department of Business Economics and also from the geography and applied psychology, they contributed papers and articles in various UGC listed national and international journals and related to finance and management. And we acknowledge gratefully the efforts of Prateek, Ananya, Siksha, Keshav, Kamya, Vijay, Prashant, and Asta, whose published work was acknowledged, particularly in the area of research and management, finance and management. In order to further contribute the ongoing research and putting scholars together, the college was a knowledge partner twice and organized a 2-day conference on the occasion of World Environment Day, and 75 distinguished speakers, including a number of vice chancellors, participated, and there were around 250 papers were presented, including the Honorable Minister General V.K. Singh participated and blessed the college. We cannot forget the college team led by Dr. Monica, Dr. Chawla, Dr. Das, Dr. Dake Pandya, Ravinder, Jatinder Nagar, and their further sub-teams and subcommittees. College also had a similar kind of World Congress 2020 in the month of the first week of October, and then many eminent institutions, including the Amity University, G.D. Goenka University, and the University Central Pollution Board and the University of Mumbai, and in which more than 50 distinguished speakers shared this platform, and more than 100 papers were presented. We take opportunity to thank them all and gratefully acknowledge their valuable time they have spared for the college. Our team, of course, led by Dr. Monica Chawla, and they deserve congratulations. The department, number of departments have also come forward to hold different kind of activities. Department of Social Work, along with Indira Gandhi National Tribal University, organized a national webinar, thanks to the department led by Dr. Vishnu Mohan in this area. During the birth anniversary of Father of Nation, Mahatma Gandhi, the college, Gandhi Study Center, organized 2 webinars on the relevance of Mahatma Gandhi in contemporary India, and number of scholars who participated, and the chief dignitaries were Shri Ramchandra Rai, and the waterman, Shri Rajinder Singh Ji, and the director Gandhi Museum, Anna Malai, and Professor Pamil Singla, and of course, our chairman, we take this opportunity to thank the governing body chairperson. She was present throughout in almost every single activity which was organized by the college. Madam, thank you so much for having spared your precious time for the college family. The college also contributes to women empowerment and gender justice. And a number of activities were organized. We again take this opportunity to thank and welcome Professor Nishta. She also was there as the chief speaker in those programs which were related to women empowerment and gender justice. And of course, Nagma Seher and Praveen Rani, they also, and Dr. Ritu Suksena, the DM head emergency LNJP hospital, who was handling all the COVID patient, and she was in charge. And that hospital, she also blessed the college. We take this opportunity to thank them. A student counseling committee, in fact, almost throughout the year, particularly during the peak COVID period, continued in partnership with the unique psychological services led by Madam Gagandeep Kaur, and they held a number of issues: how to handle COVID, how to handle the youth wellness, emotional well-being, and internet and other addictions to such technology areas. They throughout the year they continued, and we take this opportunity to thank them all: Ishita ji, Sulekha, Amita, Ishani, and Subhash, Harish, Prasad Reddy, who spared their precious time. Of course, Dr. Icha Chaudhary, Dr. Rajbala, and their teams helped the college. The debating committee, of course, one of our own alumnus, who is known as a gold medalist in and as a budding journalist, Imran Khan, he helped the college and led this team. A student council committee also had a few programs, and we thank Dr. Chitra. The COVID-19 task force, following the footsteps of University of Delhi, we constituted this committee, and they also organized a number of programs. And our own GB member and the treasurer, Dr. Shali, she's a medical doctor, also contributed a lot and participated in giving the lecture and highlighting the issues which are related to the COVID-19. A number of our own GB members, Shri Arnab Ghazi, and the Air Commodores, Professor S.P. Singh, and Mr. Sunil, they also contributed, and probably one of the very few college GBs where we had such the brilliant and distinguished scholars who contributed academically and highlighting the different issues which can be helpful, particularly to the young students. We take this opportunity again to thank them. We also take this opportunity to thank the distinguished speakers: Kapil Devji, Avantika, Piyush Bharadwaj, Rajneesh, Anurag Gokna, Sushant, and of course the college team led by Dr. Ramasri, Dr. Sarla, Vinu Gopal, Kumar Manish, Jatinder. All those people, they also helped. The college medical committee, in partnership with the Health Heart Care Foundation of India, Dr. Professor K.K. Agarwal, whom you see so much on the YouTube, they invited him, and his contribution was particularly outstanding and notable in handling the COVID-19 situations. Of course, within our constraints, we also work towards the nation building through our NS and NCC units. The college NS unit is very vibrant and active, led by Dr. Sarla Bharadwaj. They organized and conducted a number of activities and webinars. There are too many, in fact, and we thank all our young students, particularly the student volunteers who participated. They also talked and discussed the issues related to the open book examination and invited scholars from outside, including the IIT. We particularly thank Shri Dilip Pandey, member, Delhi Legislative Assembly, Professor Sharma, Avinash Tikku, and Jatin Kataria, who helped this college. And of course, the college team led by Dr. Salabhadwaj and Venu. Of course, the role of the student volunteers and the coordinator, Shivansh Tripathi, was really admirable. The college NCC unit, probably one of the very few colleges of University of Delhi who has been in it for years together, and started in 1993 under the guidance of Major Dr. M.S. Watts. 2 army wings with put together the 128 cadets from the army boys, 160 army girls. And you'll be very, very happy to know that not only they participated in Republic Day camp, they participated in different kind of national integration camps and Thalik Sainik camp, etc., etc. And if we recall 26 January 2021, I think something which is very, very important, sir, you'll be very, very happy to know, Madam Minister, you'll be very happy to know that one of the very few colleges where all the 3 wings represented the Republic Day parade just a few years before, and this year again, you'll be very, very happy to know that the 2 of our young students participated and were the front runners in Rajpath marching contingent, which is a very, very rare opportunity which the student, we take this opportunity to thank and congratulate our young students, Vikrant, Arushi, Arvind, of course, the college team led by the 3 college officers, Dr. Arvind, Dr. Rajbir, and Dr. Anju. We take this opportunity to thank them and further wish them all the best in their future endeavors. Besides, the college NCC unit organizes a number of activities. You'll be very, very happy to know that our college students who not only participate in such kind of activities, but they also participate in different kind of activities which are organized in the different colleges of the University of Delhi. Some of our students, they brought prizes, and the front runners in Kalindi College, in Bharti College, Shriram College, and a number of other colleges. And they also organize different kind of programs related to the COVID, for instance, which are very common given our kind of college, Wash with Care, this and involve the officers from the army. So was the case with the naval wing, with around 50 cadets. Shivangi, and they won the best cadet competition held in Kalindi and Shriram College and Bharti College. They are the prides of the college, and we thank them all. Novesh, Mayank, Kunal, Tushar, Neeraj, a number of other young cadets. There are too many, in fact. You'll be very, very happy to know that this unit, our college was nominated as the NCC unit to Girls Battalion, in particular, the nodal agency to organize mega event to popularize yoga. And it was the year 2015, and we have been continuing since then. And we even during the COVID-19, they had the online yoga sessions and organized a program, Ghar Ghar Mein Yog. And we take this opportunity, some of the yoga gurus who participated, Bharat Bhushan from the other colleges, and of course, Dr. D.K. Pandey, our own ex-cadet, Vajinder, and Dr. Raj Bella, who helped the college in organizing. You'll be very happy to know that the nature care and environment education is given a lot of space in our college, because we firmly believe that it adds to the sustainable human development and requires an inclusive approach. We started a scheme known as Green Cadets, which combine the discipline of NCC, a commitment of community development, and love for nature. And you'll be very happy to know that we have the herbal park with around 90 to 100 medicinal plants, and the rose garden, which has around 80 to 85 different kind of varieties. And we started very recently, we started in 2010, just 2 prizes in Delhi University Flower Show. And we had 14 by the time 2018. We in fact lost a little bit during the last 2 years. We also would like to add that the college has around 524 different trees and 48 different varieties and 85 different plants, which directly adds to helping to promote a good nature and take care of the environment problems. Students are encouraged to participate in this such kind of nature care activities. As we all know that the college functioning is a coordinated and cooperative effort of all the administrative wings, committees, departments, and faculty, and even students' participation. And we work maybe the library, the canteen, the computer lab, the sports lab, the air-conditioned auditorium, etc. You'll be very happy to know that now we have already constructed the 2nd floor, and it is with us now. We took possession in 2019, and we take this opportunity to thank the government of Delhi, particularly the PWD staff, and also the governing body who took special pains to coordinate with this. Our library is well equipped with the signage at all the floors, and of course opaque and infinite membership, which help the students. We also contribute for the welfare through our scheme, Student Aid Fund scheme, and create facilities for the special students or the students with the special needs. Thanks to the college committees, particularly the Committee of Purchase, who looks after the GEM purchases, stock verification, led by Dr. Rajesh Purushottam, College Development and Welfare, Lalit Kumarji, and Dr. Nalit, who was the main in handling the open book exam system, and of course the online admission, Dr. Rinder and Dr. MS Vas, computer lab committee again, BM Das and Dr. Purushottam, and of course the timetable, which is the most difficult work, Dr. Sarla. You'll be very happy to know that the placement cell, in fact, it was a bad year, but we take pride in saying that the placement drive took place, and more than 35 students were found, they were placements in different good. Now, the number of departments who participated in different kind of activities and conducted a number of programs, Department of Business Economics, for instance, and of course, they organize a different kind of activities, Department of Economics, Department of Environment Studies, and we take time to thank all those the scholars, Dr. Ramila from University of Toronto, Dr. Roy, an IAS, retired an IAS and the founder president of Sigma, Dr. Deepachi Mukherjee, and of course the college team led by Dr. Monica Kumar Manish and their other sub teams. And of course, we involved some of the scholars from the Georgetown University, USA, Dr. Patania, and a number of other scholars from different parts of the world. Department of Hindi also organized a program. Of course, the Department of Mathematics, who was the lead department in terms of organizing different programs related to open book exams. They help the students and the faculty, in fact, everybody, Michigan State University scholars and the faculty, Dr. Rajiv, Namneet Jha, and Tanvi, Indian Statistical Institute, Delhi Center, and of course, one of the universities, Puerto Rico, USA, Alok Arun. We thank them all, along with Professor Agita, who helped the college in organizing. Department of Sanskrit, led by Dr. Sunita and Dr. Was also. Of course, the contribution of IQSL is so important, and to not only organize a number of programs, particularly celebrate the week, Vigilance Week. They invited the dean, colleges, and other scholars. But something which is very, very important, that this team led the college to be placed in the rank band of 150, 200 in NIRF ranking. And also, this was the team which helped in the promotion of teachers. So you'll be very, very happy that we are around more than 54 teachers. We are already through with the tier 1 and tier 2 promotion, stage 1 and 2. And now we are planning to hold for the third level of promotions. And this committee, I think, deserves congratulations and thanks on behalf of the college family who work day and night for the promotion of these teachers and organizing different kind of activities. Of course, they have a very, very important challenge ahead, given the new education policy and the challenges which will be coming from the privatization, liberalization, and globalization. I'll talk a bit little later. Of course, the cultural society of our college also, though it is something which looks very nice when we had online, but now the online activities have become so important. They organized a number of activities, and the college team led by Dr. Tulika, thanks to them. The Student Council Advisory Committee, though its role is very, very important, not only to hold annual elections, but also playing an advisory role and training the young student representatives. Of course, our student representatives are very well behaved. You'll be very happy too that in this body of the students, we also involve the EOC and Northeastern Cell, NSS, NCC, both girls and boys side, and Navy, to contribute to the welfare of the student-centered activities. The college gives, of course, a special preference with the students who come from sports side. The college alumni committee every year on first Sunday of February, with the day is fixed. They not only have a partnership with the college to encourage our young students, but they also undertake and achieve a kind of activity where the 6 former students who have done well and known for their achievement, they are welcome. And they also bring out a directory. Besides, they contribute for conducting the different kind of activities. All the office bearers and the executive members, including their President, Mr. Huan and Chanjit, Nihal, Karan, Rasuddin, Kapil, Rakhi, and number of, and of course, the college team. We take this opportunity to thank them. But let me also highlight and underline that college alumni club, though regularly helps the college through meaningful partnerships, and we also respect their sensitivity. But we must also expect, and I repeat, we must also expect and further request the alumni not to let their differences and difference of opinions and personal egos to reach to the level where a few always hunt for an opportunity to exploit those differences to damage the image of the college. I think this is very, very important, and we request them to be and shed these kind of negativity. The teaching and the non-teaching staff of the college is always a backbone who plays a very important role in the growth of the college. The faculty members who contributed to the different academic and non-academic activities includes Dr. Rakesh, Dr. Atul, Dr. Vishnu, Dr. Jaya, Kusam, Malini Priya, Naveen ji, Dwivedi Saab, Victoria, Tulika, Tushti, Barun, Sakshi, and number of Rohit Kumar. They we all wish them all the best in their also future endeavors. Our faculty, which is placed in very important and prestigious institutions, include a number of scholars. We have Tanmay Panda, Sujit, who are in Canada, Kalpana, who is in South Australia, Dr. Mullah Maurya, the principal, ex-principal of the Kalindi College, and also the Vice Chancellor, Dr. R.B. Slanky, the Vice Chancellor, in Jean, Subrata Das, University of Raman Shah, Shivraj, professor in University of Delhi, Ajoy, the IPS, and Dhaninder, IES, Abhinu Anand in the Department of Social Work, University of Delhi. Our students who excelled in different kind of academic activities and awarded different medals through the college, which are given by important philanthropists, Shekhar, Varsha, Shashank, Antarkesh, Nancy, Tanvi, Mahima, Kushi, Gunjan, Sanjay, Shreya, and a number of others, Aditi, Sushma, Varsha, Himanshi, Diwan, Muhammad, Hamza, Abhishek, Brajesh, Kartika, Manu, Shreya, Anmol, Sankalp, Rishikesh, Shikhar, Nishta, Asreen, Safi, Kamini, a number of other students who deserve congratulations for having done well in their academics. In a few years back, the college started a few special awards the students will be participating in the different kind of activities held by the library, the different kind of department, the social work department, in organizing award for the social work, volunteer work outside the college. And the students who did well in helping the college in IQAC and Northeast Cell, those students, they also helped the college, and we acknowledge gratefully. You'll be very happy to know that the student Best Student Award, which is given every year to a student, we select the student, not only the student who is just best in academic, but also how he participates in different kind of extra and co-curricular activities, the leadership qualities, contribution to the college life, and the discipline. And after taking all those parameters, we decide the Best Student Award. And this year, I repeat, this year, the Best Student Award goes to Jyoti. Thank you, Jyoti, and we wish you all the best in your future endeavors. We wish all these young students to go above and contribute in the nation building. The college is also conscious of the responsibility of being a part of the ongoing development related to rising competition in higher education and challenges emerging from new education policy. The IQAC therefore now has a very, very important and a bigger role to play. We need to get ourselves constantly assessed by the accreditation agencies. NAC is one, and NIRF is one. But I think the time has come to shed away. I repeat, the time has come to shed away the persistent extreme negativity being displayed by a few, which led to at least, I repeat, no marks for the reputation in NRF grading. I think this is very, very important setback to the college, and we need to appreciate that the college is a place of worship and we earn bread and butter. The college IQAC, therefore, led by Vishnu Mohandas as its coordinator, has a daunting challenge before it, and all its members must contribute by taking along the college family. And we need to work together away from negativity to contribute to the college welfare. The college annual day gives us an opportunity to review our activities and highlight our achievements. It's also an occasion for thanksgiving, remembrance, and felicitations. I record my sincere thanks for the efforts of each and every member who contributed for the welfare and development of the college, and also for the stability of the college. Special mention may be made of the governing body, of course, the Vice Chancellor and his team, and the Government of Delhi, particularly the Office of the Deputy CM, the different departments, the Director of Higher Education, PWD, and of course, the UGC officials and the college well-wishers who are settled away from the college, but they also contribute to the college life. all those colleagues who contributed to the teaching faculty and available beyond the call of duty and worked tirelessly for the well of the college, including all the ad hoc teachers, including whom they were called at difficult times when the college, particularly admission time and the open book examination time, and organizing different kind of activities, particularly when the COVID-19 was at the peak. I acknowledge with thanks the help from all these young teachers. There are too many, but quite a few with whom we were regularly in touch. The Kumar Manish and Tara, Dr. Rajpala, and number of other teachers. There are too many. I will be missing it, but then they are acknowledged in our annual report. Of course, we can't forget the annual day central coordination committee led by Dr. Atul, Dr. Monica, Dr. Vaz, Dr. Seema Sodi, and their subcommittee conveners and the members. Let me also underline that the college derives a lot of its strength from students and what they do and carry from the college onwards. They are true assets, and we must collectively work for their future advancement and transfer them into decent, law-abiding citizens so as to contribute to the nation building. I wish them all the best in their future engagements. All my colleagues from the teaching, non-teaching, and the sectional heads, the caretakers, they deserve appreciation for all good that you see in the college. I normally, on the lighter side, that what is not liked and bad belongs to the principal. What is all good, that belongs to the staff who contributed for the welfare of the college and work for the college. Presenting this report in the presence of honorable guests, though a moment of pride, is also a moment of introspection. It is also a moment of introspection, and I take this opportunity to request my colleagues to join me in taking stock of all achievements and recall what is still left and how it should be done. Negativity and anti-college activism with unethical approaches have no place at workplaces. As the word of work, I repeat, the word of work has undergone a sea change during the last 3 decades. And perform or polish has become a general rule in the work assembly. Education is not an exception. We have seen that with the gig economy coming up, with the 4th industrial revolution coming up, we will have the difficult times ahead. Let us pledge ourselves and join together to carry forward the college and build a better future for younger generations. It will be good for all of us. Before I close, let me again, on behalf of the college family and the governing body, express my gratitude to all the honorable guests, with in fact, an additional note of thanks that we gave very little time for seeking their help to bless us today. And with this submission, the college always need your support, guidance, and blessing. Each one of you to take the college you heights. Once again, I take this opportunity to thank all our distinguished, outstanding guests, Professor P.C. Joshi, Professor Gurmeet, Professor Jaswal, and the governing body chairperson and the members. Of course, they are a part of the college family, but on behalf of the college family, I thank them wholeheartedly from the core of my heart. Once again, thank you so much. Thank you so much, with the request to continue showering your blessings on the college. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir,
Okay,
for presenting report in a very precise manner. Our college has proved its strength in all walk of academic life, which is evident through this report. And sir has to take a leave as something which cannot be avoided at his end. So, sir, you may take a leave because you need to go. With this, I'm moving ahead. Over to Monica, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Atul. First of all, thanks to Principal Sir for such an extensive, report on the college activities throughout. Let's move ahead with our program. Next, it's my honor to call upon our guest of honor, Professor Nishtha Jaswal, Vice Chancellor, Himachal Pradesh National Law University. Professor Nishtha is the first woman Vice Chancellor of Himachal Pradesh National Law University, Shimla, a gold medalist and first division all throughout her career. She has a teaching experience of 33 years and a research experience of 35 years. Professor Jaswal specializes in constitutional law, administrative law, human rights, and environmental law. She has over 56 research papers and 6 books to her credit. Her book entitled Environmental Law, second edition, 2003, has been cited thrice by the Supreme Court of India in a landmark judgment reported as the In Re Noise Pollution 2005 SCC 733. R.C. Lahoti, the Chief Justice of India, has authored the judgment. Professor Jaswal has been designated as Meher Chand Mahajan Professor Law by Punjab University, Chandigarh. She has served Punjab University, Chandigarh in various capacities like the Chairperson, Department of Law, Dean Students Welfare, Chairperson, Punjab University, Committee Against Sexual Harassment, Dean of University Instructions, DUI, a position next to the Vice Chancellor. Besides, Professor Jaswal has wide range of administrative experience. She has served as member of State Level Authorization Committee of Punjab under the Transplantation of Human Organs Act 1994 and Advisory Committee Nari Niketan, Chandigarh. She is also member of Board Studies and Academic Council, CUP Bhatinda, RGNUL Punjab, IMS University Dehradun, HPU University Shimla, and Kurukshetra University. Professor Jaswal was also awarded the British Academy Visiting Professorship in 1992. She did research at School of Oriental and African Studies, University of London. She was awarded MIT Academic Excellence Award in 2019 by MIT University Noida, and DAB Educational Management Committee conferred the Vishisht Samman, the highest award of DAV, in 2019. In addition, Professor Jaswal has been a member of academic and professional bodies and committees like member of Chandigarh Commission for Protection of Child Rights, member State Legislative Authorization Committee of Punjab, and it's our great honor and privilege to welcome you, ma'am, to our annual day function. Professor Nishtha Jaswal.
Thank you, Dr. Monica, Professor P.C. Joshi, Professor Gurmeet Singh, Professor G.K. Arora, Dr. Atul Pratap Singh, Mrs. Benjamin, members from faculty, sons and daughters. Annual Day function is a festival for any educational institution. The beautiful report presented by Dr. G.K. Arora is evident of the achievements of the college. But nothing can be static. Everything has to be dynamic. Every educational institution has to move forward. And we must understand none of us is a custodian of wisdom. We have to gather wisdom from our experiences, learning from others, learning from our civilization, our culture, our religion, our literature. As an elder, today I'm just speaking from my heart, and I must share that I'm a poet by heart. And it is not what the guest will speak today is addressed to students only. All the academicians, they remain students throughout the life. We have to learn. We have to become epitomes of values for our students. I'm reminded of Aristotle. He rightly said, educating the mind without educating the heart is no education. When I talk about values or sanskaras, my heart says, मूल्य तो वह होते हैं जो हो हृदय पर अंकित. मूल्य तो वह होते हैं जो हो हृदय पर अंकित, वरना तो हम हैं इंसानियत से भी वंचित. All of us I can even go to the extent of saying not the faculty members or the students, even we, the guests who are present here virtually, have to keep reminding ourselves that we have to follow certain values. We have to perform our duty. If I refer to Bhagavad Gita, beautifully Lord Krishna advised, कर्मणे वधिकारस्ते मा फलेचु कदाचन मा कर्म फल हेतुर्भूमा te sango astu karmani, which means your right is to perform your duty and not to bother for fruit. Never should you think of inaction. What we do, we always keep on alleging against others. We keep on regretting over our past, and we fail to live in present and to march towards future. Very rightly, it was stated in Kathopanishad, Uttishtat Jagrat Prapya Varani Bodhat, Charasya Dhara Nichita Dhrutya Durgam Pathastat Kavyo Vadanti, which means, and in fact, Swami Vivekananda also adopted this slogan from Kathopanishad only, arise, awake, find out the great ones and learn of them. For sharp as a razor's edge, hard to traverse, difficult of going is that path. This is what the sages say. What we have to achieve, merely to become good human beings? I could quote the Dalai Lama. I quote, don't ever mistake my silence for ignorance, my calmness for acceptance, and my kindness for my weakness. Compassion and tolerance are not a sign of weakness, but a sign of strength. कौन कहता है खामोशी की ज़बान नहीं होती? कौन कहता है खामोशी की ज़बान नहीं होती? गर खामोशी ना होती, न दर्द न जिल्लत बयां होती. It shows we have to be very, very humble. We must learn humility. Again, I'll quote from Sanskrit, beautiful shloka. Namanti falani vriksha namanti gunino jana, which means the trees which are laden with fruits, they bow. Learned people are always polite towards others. Shushka kashtascha murkascha na namanti kadachan. On the other hand, a dried wood and foolish people, they don't bend. They are rigid. They are not flexible. All of us, wherever we are, we should not think we are teachers. We have completed our education. Even after completing our education, still we need to work very, very hard. पुरुषार्थ और भाग्य एक साथ चलते हैं. And I can only give advice to young teachers and young students. मेहनत मांझी किस्मत की नैया निश्चय पतवार. मेहनत मांझी किस्मत नैया निश्चय पतवार. फिर क्यों ना पहुंचेंगे एक दिन मंजिल के द्वार. Again, it's not merely hard work. We need strong willpower, determination, self-esteem, self-efficacy. And what is it? बदल डालूं ये जमाना चाहे खुद को मिटाना पड़े. बदल डालूं ये जमाना चाहे खुद को मिटाना पड़े. सागर मंथन कर डालूं चाहे विष पी जाना पड़े. सागर मंथन कर डालूं चाहे विष पी जाना पड़े. And can self-determination, hard work, self-esteem work if we don't have passion? Don't forget, whether we are teachers or students, we need to have passion. Now, what is the passion? क्या दिन क्या रात, क्या दिन क्या रात ये मेरा जुनून है. क्या दिन क्या रात ये मेरा जुनून है. सफलता तो मेरी रगों में बहता खून है. And we have to live in harmony with our existence, with nature, with fellow beings. And unless and until we have harmony and brotherhood, we cannot succeed. Rabindranath Tagore very rightly said, the highest education is that which does not merely give us information, but makes our life in harmony with our existence. बड़े बेसब्र हो जाते हैं हम. We just lose our patience. Why this is happening to me? Why I am not getting the fruit? I started with, don't bother for the fruit. So we must learn to be patient. नहीं जानती फल मीठा है या कड़वा इस सब्र का. नहीं जानती फल मीठा है या कड़वा इस सब्र का, मगर रहमत के पास जवाब है हर जब्र का. सब्र की भी इंतहा हो जाती है, सब्र की भी इंतहा हो जाती है जब निगाहें अफाक से भी दूर चली जाती है. अफाक इज horizons. But for maintaining patience, we have to maintain our dignity. We are living in the advanced stage of science and technology, where we are planning to delegate everything to artificial intelligence. But my request, my suggestion, my advice is, please maintain your dignity. When we are fighting for a right to privacy, maintain the privacy of others. How we are exposing ourselves in social media. It is very, very important if we have self-restraint. Not only self-restraint, don't provoke others and never get provoked. And I can simply say, एक ही खुशी है ज़माने में, एक ही खुशी है ज़माने में, उन्होंने निशाना ना बदला, हमने राह ना बदली. Difficulties may arise. We must understand there's a cycle. Day follows night and night follows day. So this is going to happen. This is the law of nature. What is difficult and what is easy? Again, my heart speaks. माँ की कोख से जन्मना आसान नहीं, माँ की कोख से जन्मना आसान नहीं, रूह का जिस्म छोड़ना भी आसान नहीं, रूह का जिस्म छोड़ना भी आसान नहीं. देखना चाहूं जरूरी नहीं, जो मैं देखना चाहूं जरूरी नहीं वह दिखे मुझे, जो मैं सुनना चाहूं जरूरी नहीं वह सुने मुझे. मैं संगमरमर पर ही रखना चाहती हूँ पाँव, मैं संगमरमर पर ही रखना चाहती हूँ पाँव. हो सकता है कीचड़ ही हो मेरे नाम, हो सकता है कीचड़ ही हो मेरे नाम. Now just imagine every child, now just think of your birth, your childhood, when you started even crawling and then walking. How many times we fell down, but still we made efforts. We never got tired, and this is what is required. And finally, many a time we say, everybody is opposing us. My teachers are, students say, my teachers are biased. Teachers say, the students don't obey us, they don't respect us. We find so many difficulties, hindrances are always there. Now we are human beings who are born to struggle and reach the heights. And I'm praying the same for this institution. And finally, I'll conclude again with my own verse, which I always tell myself whenever I find any difficulty. ए बंदे मुझे मिटाने को तुझे खुदा बनना होगा. ए बंदे मुझे मिटाने को तुझे खुदा बनना होगा. तू खुदा ही बन गया, तू खुदा ही बन गया, तो मुझे मिटने का क्या गम. थैंक यू. सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिना.
Thank you, Professor Nishtha Jaswal, ma'am. Indeed, your words are very inspiring. And it's a great pleasure to hear you, ma'am. Thank you for showering your blessings on us. Thank you, ma'am. Next, moving on, we have our guest of honor, Professor Gurmeet Singh, who's the Vice Chancellor of Pondicherry University. He's an internationally renowned intellectual. He's in the field of corrosion and nanofilm deposition. He has more than 39 years of teaching experience. Professor Singh held many administrative positions, including that of Proctor, University of Delhi from 2005 to 2010, Head of Department 2014 to 2017, OSD to carry out the duties of the Principal of Deshbandhu College, University of Delhi, 1997 to 1999, Chief Election Officer and member of higher bodies like Executive Council. And during 2011 and 12, he was invited to be chair professor at Lugwa University of Science and Technology in Taiwan and visiting professor at Japan Advanced Institute of Science and Technology. Professor Singh worked in Boost, Hungary, and at the Mechanical Engineering Laboratory, Japan. Besides, he visited many countries like Germany, Hungary, Italy, Kenya, Australia, Singapore, Korea, and Japan, to name a few. It is indeed, sir, our great pleasure to have you as our guest of honor, Professor Gurmeet Singh.
Thank you, Dr. Monica, for very kind words about me. I hope I am audible to everybody. And this
Yes,
is
sir. Yes,
the
sir.
first thing we try to find out before we start.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Thank you. Our chief guest, Professor P.C. Joshi, who happens to be an old colleague of ours and now heading a university, which we all know was at a standstill for good 4.5 years, and he's put it back on rails, I think in the best possible manner, in the shortest possible time, which I think goes to his credit. I hope things continue to improve, which they do if somebody tries one's best, which Professor Joshi is trying in the most sincere manner. And Professor Nishtha Jaiswal, the fellow Vice Chancellor from Himachal, and Chairperson of the college, Mrs. Rita Matthew Benjamin. Let me go back to the year 91 when this college started. And I used to visit this college regularly for wrong reasons. There used to be strikes, there used to be demonstrations, there used to be all kind of problems. And initially I, as deputy proctor, and subsequently a joint proctor, and then finally as proctor, visited this place a fair number of times. And things started improving, of course, of late. And hats off to the present administration led by the chairperson and the principal, that the college is embarking on a journey which is, in my opinion, providing a very wholesome education to everybody. When I look at it, I would urge all my students who are here, all faculty and students, that you are really very lucky that you are now in a college which is on the move to give you the best possible education. I do not know how many of you have considered yourself lucky, but let me tell you, you are, if you look at the data, which I'm sure all our faculty here in the college will bear me out on, you are one of the first 2% of the student population in our country which is having a chance to get educated in a wonderful atmosphere in one of the best universities and in a college which has all facilities. After hearing the report from Professor Guljeet Arora, the college provides a very wholesome development in a student's life. You have all the subjects, you have all the facilities, you have all the clubs, you have all the bodies, you name which is not there. And then if a student is not going to get what one wants in one's career, I think they themselves will be the ones who are to be blamed, not anybody else for that matter. I would highlight few of these things for the benefit of students. Students will very often come out with a blame that we are not in a good college, we are not in a good university, we are not in a good country. Had I been in US, had I been in Japan, probably I would have done much better. Let me tell you, you are at the best of times, in the best of countries, and in the best of institutes. Let me tell you, you have everything here. And as I said, you are amongst the first 2% of the population who has got a chance to get education in this kind of an institute. I will not have much time, but then I will just pose it as a question, which your faculty will help you in answering. When we started in 47 after independence, what our priorities were and how we have moved on from there to the present scenario, it is for anybody to analyze and to feel proud of. We were not having enough food. Now we have surplus of that. We are the largest producer of milk. In education sector, we have done so well that our education in terms of money gives us, by paying least amount of money and the best of the facilities we get. Look at any sector, be it IT, where well, India is known all over. People call it information technology. I call it Indian talent. It is all over. And the number is not very large, let me tell you. It's close to about 70 to 80,000. And this has emerged out of a section of 0.1% of the student population, which has got a chance to reach to this advanced degree that they are found all over the world. Medical, engineering, any other branch you look at, how well we have done, I think it is something to be very proud of. I would draw your attention only to two factors mainly, which will tell you how good we are as a nation. And if we are that good as a nation, why should you not be that good as a student at a time when you are in a college which has all the facilities? You have very rich library, you have very qualified faculty, you have a wonderful university to back you up. So therefore, there is no reason why should you not be doing very well. Only thing that is needed is that you need to focus your attention on whatever you're doing. Do it with an absolute sense of focus, and you'll find that whatever you want to achieve, it will be falling on your feet. I would draw your attention to a very recent unfortunate phenomenon that we face, that is this pandemic corona. 22nd March, when we started the lockdown, we were all in a kind of a state that we were imagining whether we will ever be able to come out of this, whether we'll be able to talk to one another, whether we'll be able to ever attend a meeting. But hats off, as I said, to our IT professionals, the way they came out, the way we started our online programs, the classes, our meetings, our scheduled programs. I think a time came within 2 months, within a span of 2 to 3 months, that we probably overcame this in such a wonderful manner that the life almost became normal. And how could we do that? Do you think that anybody from abroad came and helped us? No, it is we. Since we have done this and we have become absolutely, more or less, we have faced this, you should be proud of this. That's one I thought I'll draw your attention on. And secondly, when we just entered this unfortunate time, we were not making any PPE kits. We were not having testing kits. We were in a kind of such a depression that our administrators at the top were wondering, how are we going to face this pandemic? And our diplomatic corps abroad did have very serious discussions with countries like US, Germany, Australia, and many others who were having all these in large numbers. And they all said, no, they can't be able to help us because they have to look after their own population. And let me tell you, one country which said we will do it, that was South Korea. They sent a shipload of testing kits to us because we were in a kind of condition that we were not in a position even to carry out the required number of testings. So they sent a shipload, and that shipload, because of unfortunate weather conditions, instead of reaching Bombay on 29th March, it stayed and reached Africa. And had we waited for that, it would have taken maybe another 7 days and we would have lost the battle. Then let me tell you, one of our young scientists who had developed a kit for dengue testing at a cost which was 1/20th of what other kits were costing us. And that kit that he developed, it will give you the progression of dengue fever, whether it will go up or whether it will be controlled, and in 15 minutes you'll get the results. He did some modification, and he was the one who was pressing that this could be used for corona testing also. But for some reasons, our industry didn't have much confidence. And they said, no, we will not use that. We will prefer the imported ones. When this happened, the ship did not reach, and he insisted we started using those kits. The cost was less than 300 rupees. And this was such a successful venture that now 78% of the market share is by these kits. The name of that gentleman is young scientist, Dr. Naveen Khanna. Now, this is the hallmark of our students and scientists' performance. And this is where you should feel very proud of this, that look, from a state of absolute hopelessness, we have come out so very properly that we could face this in a manner which was much better than what other countries did. Second was, we were not making any PPE kits. We were not having most of the resources, but then the way we developed in the next 2 weeks, I think it's a lesson for every country in the world to learn. And now we are not only making for our own resource, our own needs, we are even sending it out. And the way other countries looked at us, I think everybody started respecting our country a great deal. This is where you need to be proud of, and you need to focus on your confidence that yes, you can do it. Last thing before I wind up, when we were looking at it, the other countries said, no, India is a hopeless country. India will not be able to match up to the world standard. They have never made any, they are using all apps which are imported, which are foreign based. We developed our own apps also. They said, you're using Google Meet, which can have so many. We said, no, we are capable, and we made our own GeoMeet, which can have over 150,000 participants in one go. And that is something to be really proud of. And in addition to that, they said India will never be able to make their own vaccines. Let me tell you, the performance given by ICMR, led by one lady called Dr. Gagandeep Kang, I don't know how many of you read about this. The way we not only developed one vaccine, we are on the threshold of making a third vaccine also, and we are sending it to all our neighboring countries which are in need of this. This is where India's respect goes up, and this is where you all need to be proud of this, that yes, we can do it. And if everybody can do it, as young students of this great college, why can't you be achieving your own goals? There is no reason. But as I said in the beginning, what you require is a kind of focus in your attempt. Have faith in yourself. Think of a kind of focus that you need to develop on, that you are in the best of the places and you can achieve everything. With this kind of a confidence, if you spend your time, whatever time you have, 1 year, 2 years, 3rd year, depending on whatever class you are in, I think you will be in for a very good time in your career as well as for the society in and around you. I compliment the college. I was hearing the report of the principal, which was very encouraging. Everything in every corner, which I'll say the wholesome education in the right word if I use, all-round development which is needed for a student, for a student's life, is there in your college. Every activity is there in the best possible way. So I compliment the college and the administration and the staff in particular. A large number of teachers who are being named, I think they all need to be appreciated, because they are the real sheet anchors behind all these activities. From a college which I was mentioning, where there used to be all kinds of problems, to a place where so many activities are on, I think I need to salute them, salute everybody there, and give my best compliments and wish all the best to all the students and to faculty as well for doing such a remarkable work. The time in the next few years is yours. So therefore, rise up to the occasion and do very well in your career. I wish you all the very best and pray that God bless you in the best possible ways so that you achieve whatever you want in terms of helping yourself and helping your society in and around. Thank you so very much for inviting me over here.
Thank you, Professor Gurmeet Singh, for showering your blessings on us and sharing your thoughts with us. It's indeed a pleasure to have you with us. Thank you, sir. It gives me now immense pleasure to invite our chief guest, Professor P.C. Joshi, Vice Chancellor, University of Delhi. Sir has been the head of Department of Anthropology in the University of Delhi. He has served as head of department in various institutions like HNB Garhwal University and Institute of Human Behavior and Allied Sciences. He was nominated Asia Coordinator of European Union 6th Framework Microdis Integrated Project 2007 and was a delegate of the European Union of Poznan, Poland in the United Nations Framework Climate Change Conference in 2008. Professor Joshi is recipient of the Indra Priyadarshini Vriksha Mitra National Award in 2008. Professor Joshi is also awarded Friends of Trees Founder Member 1987 and Inter-University Center Associateship Award in Humanities and Social Sciences 1996 to 1999. He's got Certificate of Honor at the first France-India Meet on Psychiatry, Psychoanalysis and Psychotherapy 2007. Plaque of Appreciation from Department of Sociology and Anthropology, Xavier University, Philippines 2008. And Certificate of Appreciation on his research and disaster impacts in Asia and Europe by Faculty of Public Health, University of Indonesia in 2009, among other honors and distinctions. He was the UGC SAP CAS1 Advisory Committee member of Sri Venkateshwar University, Tirupati, Vidyasagar University, Midnapur, Central University of Hyderabad, and Karnataka University, Dharwad. Professor Joshi was a task force member of Human Genetics and Genome Analysis, Department of Biotechnology, Ministry of Science and Council of Social Science Research, of Advice, Geological Survey of India, Ministry of Culture, Government of India. He has organized 15 conferences, included one in Hue, Vietnam in the year 2010. Professor Joshi is the president of the Society for Indian Medical Anthropology, Mysore, vice president, Indian Anthropological Association, New Delhi, an executive committee member, Ethnographic and Folk Culture Society, Lucknow. He is a renowned author and intellectual with expertise in the fields of medical anthropology, Himalayan anthropology, antibiotic resistance, and qualitative research methods. Professor Joshi is a brilliant combination of academics and research. He has rich contribution to academics and written many books and research papers which have appeared in national and international journals. Sir, indeed, it is our great privilege and honor to have you as our chief guest in our this annual day function. Professor P.C. Joshi.
Thank you very much, Dr. Monica. First of all, I think I'm very privileged to be witnessing this great day, annual day of this great college. And I'm grateful to Dr. G.K. Arora, who is not only a very dynamic principal of this great college, but is also helping the university as member of the Executive Council. And his contribution to running of the university is also very, very noteworthy. My elder and my respected colleague, Professor Gurmeet Singh, who is a very, very dynamic personality. And I know how he is running the Pondicherry University. I'm very fortunate that I also worked with him and got a chance to witness his great administrative skills, which I think I have been emulating in my current Vice Chancellorship. So, sir, it is indeed a pleasure that you are here today. And it is very, very inspiring day for me. Professor Nishtha Jaiswal ji, I think she is a great administrator, a scholar, but at the heart, she is a great poet. And I was really mesmerized listening to her word of wisdom. I am really, I had never seen her before, but hearing her today was a great, great pleasure. And also, Mrs. R.M. Benjamin, who is the chairperson of this college, and of course, all the great teachers of this college. I'm really very much grateful to all of you. Now, Professor Gurmeet Singh actually highlighted a very important point, and I would like to begin from there. Actually, there is a saying in Hindi which is called "Ghar ki murgi dal barabar." I think during this COVID crisis, the way India has handled the situation is unprecedented. I must tell you, I am really proud. I'm extremely proud of all the doctors, all the paramedics who handled. Actually, many people predicted that India will be doomed. And of course, like it actually shaken our confidence as well. But now, as the story is unfolding, India's triumph over the vaccination, and India is not a country which is a very selfish country. We are a very magnanimous. We are always helping others. India has given vaccines to Nepal, to Bangladesh, to Myanmar, to Maldives, to Brazil, to Morocco. You name any country. We have been very, very generous. At no cost we are giving it. Other countries, of course, they have sometimes resources, but they have a price tag attached to those resources. India is not like that. So from the beginning, so like Professor Gurmeet Singh said, that the prestige of India has really suddenly gone very, very up. And that is a great thing that India has done. And all of us should be proud of our scientists, should be proud of our engineers, and should be proud of our entrepreneurs. They have really done a very commendable. I salute all of them. Now, coming to the University of Delhi. Now, University of Delhi is a great institution. And I must tell you that the very, very recent Asia QS in the Asia QS ranking, Delhi University had 71st position. And this 71st position in the Asia QS was the top position for any central university in India. So I'm very proud of that. And I think all of us are very proud of that. The very next to us was JNU, which had 81st position, 10 position below us. And the third central university, which was in the merit, was Hyderabad University with 142nd position. So I think our university, with its great research potentials, with its great student profile, and also international community of students which is coming here, is the key to our highest ranking. It is my endeavor that we are also going to rise up in our ranking every year. And I not only want the University of Delhi to rise in ranking, but each and every constituent college. There are 91 colleges which are part of the university, and many of these colleges have a very good ranking. In fact, the first ranking for national ranking of college is, of course, you all know, is Miranda House. So every college of us must get into the mission mode in improving their ranking, because we have the best of the students, we have the best of the faculty, and we have the best of the resources. And therefore, there is no reason why each and every college of Delhi University should rise in its ranking. Secondly, it is also should be our endeavor to be magnanimous. Like India is a magnanimous country. India is a country which helps others. We, as a topmost university of University of Delhi, should also help our brothers who are in remote areas. And therefore, I would also urge all of you to take wholeheartedly part in the Vidya Vistar scheme, where each and every college and each and every department of the university are going to take up one remote college or one remote department, and then collaborate with them and share the resources, so that those remote colleges, those remote departments can also come up. And I think that is what we should also be committed to. Now, I have heard Professor G.K. Arora giving the report card of the college. I am very much impressed. But I think we should not be complacent. We should not rest there. We must strive to move ahead. We must strive to do better than what we did. And this is what is the message that I would like to give it to your college. Now, to our dear students, I think the students are a backbone of any college. And I'm very glad that students are doing very, very well. There was a challenge of online education, and I think most of our colleges, including Bhimrao Ambedkar College, have mitigated that challenge very, very nicely. I think University of Delhi stands behind all colleges in providing all the required resources that they need, and our 1DU initiative, which is basically for online education, and with an integrated program of University of Delhi, I think every college should take good part. But at the same time, every college should also generate softwares, should also generate some lectures, video lectures, because the lectures generated by University of Delhi colleges would be second to none in India. So that also is something that we must do. Now, I'm at the end, I am grateful to the community of Bhimrao Ambedkar College for inviting me, and I wish very soon I may be able to visit your college in a physical mode. So with these words, I thank you all again. Namaskar.
Thank you, Professor Joshi. Indeed, a very inspiring speech. You are leading the university in this COVID time, and it is our pleasure that you were blessing us on our annual day function. Thank you, sir. Moving ahead, we have with us our dynamic chairperson, ma'am, Mrs. Rita Matthew Benjamin, ma'am. She is a management graduate who also gained certificates from Stanford and other universities in women empowerment, skill development, and girl child. She served in corporate sector in senior management level. She has worked with prestigious Commonwealth 2010 in the rank of Deputy Director General, shouldering the responsibility of accreditation and validation of athletes, coaches, sports officials, and VIPs as Games Village Manager. She has given guest lectures to National Institute of Fashion Technology and few institutes. Reading and writing are her hobbies. She has come for talk shows on NDTV and many other channels. She has traveled far to many nations and extensive parts of India. She's a Rotaract Club member and on board with BPA Foundation, attached with Mera Sahara, an NGO created to take care of Nithari children after the famous human organ incident, and Earth Survivors Foundation, an NGO for destitute and disabled of Ravi Kalra, an active ambassador of peace and promoting culture and literary activities. Just to mention a few of them, ma'am has been really inspiration for carrying out all these programs during this COVID pandemic. And she has actively participated in all the programs of the college and encouraged teachers, non-teaching staff, and students and faculty. Ma'am, indeed, it is our pleasure for us to guide us further. I request Mrs. Rita Matthew Benjamin to kindly come forward and give her address. Miss Rita Matthew Benjamin. Dr. Atul?
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Thank you so much, Monica, for your shower of kind words. Indeed, thanks to all of you, B.R. Ambedkar family. You are really a family to me, and I've been so lucky to be a part of this family. Welcoming all the esteemed and distinguished guests today on this auspicious occasion of the annual day of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Day College. Taking out your precious time and to be amidst us to grace this occasion What happened? Can I speak?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, I thought there was some disturbance in between. So I was, in fact, saying our distinguished guest and esteemed guest who took out their precious time and coming out and being amidst us to grace this occasion. We actually, the family of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, is indeed grateful and thankful. Really thankful to you, Professor Nishta Jaswal, Vice Chancellor, Himachal Pradesh National Law University, Professor Gurmeet Singh Ji, Vice Chancellor, Pondicherry University, and of course, our own Professor P.C. Joshi Ji, Vice Chancellor of Delhi University, whose guidance and blessings are always there and will be needed furthermore. All your words of wisdom will be emulated and implemented in our activities of our family of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Indeed, it's a pleasure and pride to state that our family, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar College, true to its name, have been always on the forefront in accomplishing all its duties and responsibilities in the true sense of spirits and right perception. In the trial and troubled times of pandemic, which we face for almost a year now, the students, the faculty, the administration, all the staff from below to top, under the guidance of Principal Dr. Arora, really took a good sail over the troubled water in all its activities. When I meant all its activities of academic and other activities, in spite of college also being a center for distributing food, and kept the true spirit of college life alive. College has been sharing various platforms, which we have heard from Dr. Arora's speech and report. Indeed, I wonder whether how many colleges would be having so many activities and sharing platforms. I've been so happy to hear that they have been partnering with Northeast states, and I have been also part of many activities and speeches which the college conducted with the Gandhi Center and many other things that the college has. We have a beautiful NCC unit, Naval Wing, Nature Care and Environment, Word Sentences Club, speech clubs, and so many clubs which one cannot think of. And it's such a pride to know and hear that NCC unit has been in the forefront. It has been, the college also has been a nodal unit for popularizing yoga from 2015. It's really a wonderful thing which a college can have. Before I further proceed, let me first also congratulate Professor Joshi Ji, who informed us that Delhi University has been ranked 71st position in Asia QS, and his request has been all the colleges should make this endeavor to strive further so that it can push from 71st maybe to the first position. Joshi Ji, the Ambedkar family will not fail you in this. We will truly strive and work for it and make the name of Delhi University rise high up in the positioning in Asia as well as in the world. A college is only complete when the present, the past, and the alumni, the staff, the faculty all together combine in partnering in various activities. Education is not just about mugging and gaining grades and degree. As Dr. Gurmeet Singh also mentioned, and Nishta ji also mentioned, education makes a wholesome man. A wholesome education is when a person just not only gain education for the sake of grades or degrees, it gives the status of being a social being. It defers the person to think differently on a higher level, on a level to be compassionate, on a level to coexist in peace and harmony in this world. That is what the whole education aims at. As Gurmeet Singh ji also mentioned, I would also like to quote something out here. Don't ask what the country has given you. Ask what you have given to the country. So here I would like to put college in place of country. Every student, this is a message to every student. Like, don't think you are not in the right place of education or not in the right place of living. Ask yourselves, what have you contributed back? Don't ask what have you gained. When you have taken birth and when you are surviving in a particular area, the surrounding that belongs to you, you are the contributor. You are the one who has to bring it up. So do not ever feel that you have been born in a wrong country, or you are been put in a wrong institution, or you are born in a wrong place. No, nothing is wrong. It's your mindset, it's your contribution, it's your efforts and endeavor which will make it right. We have eminent Indians in the world diaspora. We have Sundar Pichai. We have Kamala Harris today. We had the head of PepsiCo, Abdul Kalam ji, came from a very humble background. He got educated from humble beginnings, struggled throughout his life and made a name and niche for himself. So let this people be the inspiration for each and every one of you. Do not ever have negative feelings. Do not ever curse for anything. Live in positivity, live in positive feelings. The things will strive right for you. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar College is a beautiful platform for all the students, for all the faculty, teaching staff, non-teaching staff, ad hoc, temporary, permanent staff to rise and shine, to glow and blossom fully. I feel the students of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar are a confident lot. I strongly feel they will step out of their college after their graduation, and they will spread the wings, their wings, with the principles, the learnings that they have got from their alumni far and wide, soaring high in their respective fields, and be an exemplary, iconic personality. And my dear students, dear staff, everybody, I'm truly so happy to be a part and parcel of this wonderful family. I wish and pray that this continues in a more aggressive way and the college makes a niche for itself in the international platform. I'm really thankful to all of you esteemed guests who came, graced, and blessed this event. You must have seen something in this institute. That is why you made your presence here today. This itself is a big boost to our family. This itself is a big boost and inspiration to each one of us, to the students, to the faculty, and to the authority. Thank you so much. Please continue blessing us. Please continue to have your hands upon this family of Ambedkar to make it rise up and up. Thank you so much, each and every one of you. Thank you, organizers, for conducting this beautiful event. Let this annual event be a very successful one and more successful in the coming years. Let the annual function program have more and more positive and better reports to give. Thank you all so much.
Thank you, ma'am, for your words of encouragement. It is indeed a pleasure. Now moving ahead, the main program. This is annual day and graduation function. I call upon Dr. MS Worth to kindly come and announce the winners. Dr. Worth.
Before sir will start, let me explain one thing. Dear students, don't get disappointed actually, because right now we are only announcing the prizes. and later in a program the prizes and certificates. Thank you.
आज के कार्यक्रम के मुख्य अतिथि महोदय प्रोफेसर पीसी जोशी जी, वीसी दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी, प्रोफेसर गुरमीत सिंह जी, वीसी पौंडीचेरी यूनिवर्सिटी, प्रोफेसर निष्ठा जायसवाल जी, वीसी नेशनल लॉ यूनिवर्सिटी हिमाचल प्रदेश, मिसेज रीता मैथ्यू बेंजामिन, चेयरपर्सन गवर्निंग बॉडी भीमराव अम्बेडकर कॉलेज, our principal Dr. G.K. Arora, डॉक्टर अतुल प्रताप जी, डॉक्टर मोनिका जी, मेरे सभी शिक्षक साथियों और हमारे इस अवसर पर उपस्थित सभी विद्यार्थी, आप सभी को बहुत बहुत इस दिन की शुभकामनाएं और नमस्कार। मैं आज जिन छात्रों ने पिछले इस वर्ष में पुरस्कार अर्जित किए हैं, मैं उनकी लिस्ट मेरे पास है, मैं उसको पढ़ने जा रहा हूं। और जैसा कि अभी अतुल जी ने बताया कि ये कार्यक्रम पुरस्कार फिर से किसी अन्य कार्यक्रम में दिए जाएंगे, आज केवल नामों की घोषणा की जाएगी और जब भी हम कॉलेज में मिलेंगे और ऐसा सब मिलकर फिर इस पुरस्कार वितरण समारोह का आनंद लेंगे। तो आज मैं ये नाम यहाँ पर पढ़ना चाह रहा हूँ। बेस्ट स्टूडेंट ऑफ द कॉलेज 2020-21, ज्योति बीकॉम 3rd ईयर, IQAC प्रिंसिपल अवार्ड सारिक अहमद, BA ऑनर्स ज्योग्राफी 3rd ईयर। मेडल्स हैं कुछ जो बहुत सारे, जिसमें सबसे पहले योगेश वार्ष्णे मेमोरियल गोल्ड मेडल, शिखर गोयल BB 3rd ईयर, माँ लक्ष्मी देवी मेमोरियल मेडल वर्षा यादव BA ऑनर्स हिंदी पत्रकारिता, शीतल प्रसाद सिंह मेडल फॉर एक्सीलेंस इन जर्नलिज्म, शशांक वार्ष्णे हिंदी पत्रकारिता मास कम्युनिकेशन 3rd ईयर, बाबू PN सिंह मेडल फॉर एक्सीलेंस इन सोशल सर्विस, दीपक कुमार गुप्ता BSW 3rd ईयर, सुल्तान चंद मेमोरियल मेडल अंतरिक्ष गर्ग बीकॉम ऑनर्स 2nd ईयर, सुल्तान चंद द्रौपदी देवी मेमोरियल अवार्ड नैन्सी गर्ग बीकॉम ऑनर्स, सुल्तान चंद द्रौपदी देवी मेडल तन्वी बीकॉम ऑनर्स 1st ईयर, BP मौर्य मेमोरियल मेडल अवार्ड महिमा BA प्रोग्राम 2nd ईयर, BP मौर्य मेमोरियल मेरिटोरियस अवार्ड खुशी BA प्रोग्राम 2nd ईयर, जैन श्रीमती कमला शास्त्री अवार्ड सिमरन पॉल BA प्रोग्राम 2nd ईयर, जयंत कुमार पंडित विमल देव शास्त्री अवार्ड गुंजन शर्मा BA प्रोग्राम 1st ईयर, जयंत मेमोरियल अवार्ड संजय यादव BA प्रोग्राम 1st ईयर, मानवती गौतम मेमोरियल गोल्ड मेडल श्रेया सिंह BA अप्लाइड साइकोलॉजी 3rd ईयर, NCC अवार्ड्स सीनियर बेस्ट सीनियर कैडेट कैप्टन नेवल विंग शिवानी भट्ट, सीनियर अंडर ऑफिसर आर्मी बॉयज कुणाल, सीनियर अंडर ऑफिसर आर्मी गर्ल्स रेखा मंडल। इस वर्ष महाविद्यालय को और दिल्ली राज्य को राजपथ पर प्रतिनिधित्व करने वाले हमारे 2 छात्र हैं जिन्होंने राजपथ पर परेड में हिस्से लिया। उनमें है विक्रम प्रताप सिंह चौहान जो रिपब्लिक डे पर जिन्होंने प्रेजेंट किया नेवल विंग से, आरुषि तेवतिया ये BA प्रोग्राम में है और राजपथ पर इन्होंने भी कॉलेज को और दिल्ली राज्य को प्रतिनिधित्व किया है। एकेडमिक प्राइजेस, नेहा शर्मा BA प्रोग्राम 1st ईयर 1st पोजीशन, शिबा BA प्रोग्राम 1st ईयर 2nd पोजीशन, अपूर्वा सोमवंशी BA प्रोग्राम 2nd ईयर 1st पोजीशन, रुद्र प्रताप सिंह BA प्रोग्राम 2nd ईयर 2nd पोजीशन, Aditi Tyagi, BA program 3rd year, 1st position. Khushi Sardana, BA program 3rd year, 2nd position. Achal Pandey, BA honors Hindi journalism and mass communication, 1st year, 1st position. Kumari Riya Rai, BA honors Hindi journalism and mass communication, 1st year, 2nd position. Susma, BA honors Hindi journalism and mass communication, 2nd year, 1st position. Sasank Varshney, BA honors Hindi journalism and mass communication, 2nd year, 2nd position. Varsha Yadav, BA honors Hindi Patrakarita mass communication, 3rd year, 1st position. Sonakshi, BA honors Hindi journalism and mass communication, 3rd year, 2nd position. Iram, history honors, 1st year, 1st position. Sakshi Pathak, history honors, 1st year, 2nd position. Himansi, history honors, 2nd year, 1st position. Sarad Chaudhary, history honors, 2nd year, 2nd position. Updesh Sukla, history honors, 2nd year, 2nd position. Tabassum, history honors, 2nd year, 2nd position. Devam Singh, history honors, 3rd year, 1st position. Harivansh God, history honors, 3rd year, 2nd position. Mohammad Hamza Barkat, social work honors, 1st year, 1st position. Abhishek Mishra, social honors, social work honors, 1st year, 1st position. Unnati Singh, social work honors, 1st year, 2nd position. Brijesh Pandey, social work honors, 2nd year, 1st position. Swapnil Niranjan, social work honors, 2nd year, 2nd position. Karthik Pillai, social work honors, 3rd year, 1st position. Aishwarya Rai, social work honors, 3rd year, 2nd position. Khushi Sharma, applied psychology honors, 1st year, 1st position. Deepika Behra, applied psychology honors, 2nd year, 1st position. Levis Gulati, applied psychology honors, 2nd year, 2nd position. Shreya Singh, applied psychology honors, 3rd year, 1st position. Snigdha Bharadwaj, applied psychology honors, 3rd year, 2nd position. Tanvi, BCom honors, 1st year, 1st position. Shivani Srivastava, BCom honors, 1st year, 2nd position. Antriksh Garg, BCom honors, 2nd year, 1st position. Nancy Garg, BCom honors, 2nd year, 2nd position. Anmol Duggal, BCom honors, 3rd year, 1st position. Tejas Arora, BCom honors, 3rd year, 2nd position. Mannu Kishore Khokhar, geography honors, 1st year, 1st position. Brijesh Kumar Mishra, geography honors, 1st year, 2nd position. Yash Kumar Tiwari, geography honors, 2nd year, 1st position. Vaishnavi Sharma, geography honors, 2nd year, 2nd position. Priyal Gupta, geography honors, 2nd year, 2nd position. Pridhyum Atri, geography honors, 3rd year, 1st position. Mayank Gupta, geography honors, 3rd year, 2nd position. Sankalp Raj, business economics honors, 1st year, 1st position. Satvik Sethi, business economics honors, 1st year, 2nd position. Rishikesh Verma, business economics, 2nd year, 1st position. Harshita Khaneja, business economics honors, 2nd year, 2nd position. Shikhar Goyal, business economics honors, 3rd year, 1st position. Dhruv Chadha, business economics honors, 3rd year, 2nd position. Durgesh Singh, BCom program, 1st year, 1st position. Nandini Agrawal, BCom program, 1st year, 2nd position. Tilak, BCom program, 2nd year, 1st position. Aarti, BCom program, 2nd year, 2nd position. Nirbhay Singh Tomar, BCom program second year, second position. Prachi Tripathi, BCom program third year, first position. Manish Kumar, BCom program third year, first position. Adnan, BCom program third year, second position. Tannu, BCom program third year, second position. Nisha Sharma, Hindi honors first year, first position. Lakshmi Yadav, Hindi honors first year, second position. Anukul Jain, Hindi honors first year, second position. Afreen Saifi, second year, first position. Pankaj Kumar, Hindi honors second year, second position. Kamini, Hindi honors third year, first position. Radha, Hindi honors third year, second position. Kanika Kurana, Eco honors first year, first position. Kanik Gupta, Eco honors first year, second position. Yash Gupta, Eco honors second year, first position. Keshav Sethi, Eco honors second year, second position. Ria Arora, Eco honors third year, first position. Ankush Semalti, Economics honors third year, second position. तो ये थे प्राइज विनर. ये मैंने पूरी लिस्ट आप सबको सुनाई. पुरस्कार इनको फिर से दिए जाएंगे. थैंक यू.
Thank you, Dr. Watts. A big round of applause for all the winners. Now we have come to the end of the program. I again request Dr. to come forward and give a Dr. Watts.
जी जी. आज का हमारा ये एनुअल प्राइज विनर डे, एनुअल डे, ये कॉलेज का फाउंडर डे भी है. तो इस सब पर मैं अपने आज के अतिथियों का धन्यवाद करता हूँ. हमारे बीच मुख्य अतिथि के रूप में प्रोफेसर BC जोशी जी हैं, जो दिल्ली विश्वविद्यालय के कुलपति हैं. उनका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करता हूँ कि उन्होंने इस अवसर पर आकर हमें और हमारे छात्रों का मार्गदर्शन किया, अपना बहुमूल्य समय प्रदान किया. मैं प्रोफेसर गुरमीत सिंह जी, जो पौंडीचेरी विश्वविद्यालय के कुलपति हैं, उन्होंने भी अपना अमूल्य समय दिया है इस महाविद्यालय के लिए. वो बहुत समय से महाविद्यालय से उनका स्नेह रहा है, लगातार जुड़े हुए हैं वो हमारे महाविद्यालय से. हमें उनका मार्गदर्शन प्राप्त होता रहा है. मैं प्रोफेसर गुरमीत सिंह जी का भी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करता हूँ. प्रोफेसर निष्ठा जायसवाल जी, जो नेशनल लॉ यूनिवर्सिटी हिमाचल प्रदेश से हैं, मैं आपका भी मैडम बहुत बहुत आभार व्यक्त करता हूँ. मिसेज रीता मैथ्यू बेंजामिन, जो हमारे कॉलेज की चेयरपर्सन है गवर्निंग बॉडी की, मैडम के निर्देशन में कॉलेज दिनों दिन आगे बढ़ रहा है और उन्नति की ओर अग्रसर है. आपका हमेशा ही मार्गदर्शन महाविद्यालय को प्राप्त होता रहता है. मैडम रीता बनर्जी का भी मैं बहुत बहुत, बेंजामिन का भी मैं बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करता हूँ. हमारे प्रिंसिपल डॉक्टर GK अरोड़ा जी, जो इस कार्यक्रम में से लगातार उन्होंने सबका मार्गदर्शन किया है, महाविद्यालय को आगे बढ़ाने में उनका बड़ा योगदान है. मैं उनका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करता हूँ इस कार्यक्रम के लिए. हमारी इस आज के एनुअल डे जो कमेटी है, उसमें डॉक्टर अतुल प्रताप जी, डॉक्टर मोनिका, डॉक्टर सीमा सोढ़ी और हमारे सभी साथी इसमें उन्होंने अपना समय दिया है इस कार्यक्रम के लिए. मैं उन सब का भी धन्यवाद करता हूँ. मैं अपने सभी शिक्षक साथियों का भी धन्यवाद करता हूँ, जिन्होंने अपना इस कॉलेज के इस एनुअल डे को सक्सेसफुल बनाने में अपना योगदान दिया है. नॉन टीचिंग स्टाफ के सभी साथियों का भी धन्यवाद करता हूँ और कॉलेज के सभी विद्यार्थियों का भी धन्यवाद करता हूँ, और इस कार्यक्रम से जुड़े हुए सभी व्यक्तियों का, जिन्होंने इस कार्यक्रम को सफल बनाने के लिए अपना समय दिया है, मैं उन सबका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करता हूँ. एक बार फिर से सबका हार्दिक धन्यवाद.
Thank you, Dr. Watts. Now request everybody to stand for national anthem.
अधिनायक जय
जय हे भारत भाग्य
विधाता,
पंजाब
सिंध गुजरात मराठा, द्राविड़ उत्कल बंग,
हिमाचल यमुना गंगा जल
जल जलधि तरंगा
तब शुभ
शुभ
नाम
नाम
तब
शुभ
आशीष
मांगे
गाहे तब जया जन गण भाग्य विधाता
जय हे जय हे जय हिंद जय भारत।
भारत माता की
जय हो।
भारत माता की
जय हो।
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
सनातन धर्म की
Thank you, ma'am.
So friends,
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you,
सभी का
everyone.
धन्यवाद एक बार
may
सभी
I
का
have your
धन्यवाद।
attention, please? May I have your attention,
Thank
please?
you, everyone.
Thanks, सबको.
Ladies and gentlemen, there is an end to everything, but we
Sir, you unmute yourself.
Atul sir, unmute yourself, please.
okay. So friends, there is an end to everything, but we believe that there is never an end, but always a beginning. With this, I am officially announcing to close the program. Now our annual day program is over. Thank you very much for joining us. And
Thank
make
you,
this
sir.
program
Thank
a
you so
grand
much, sir.
success. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Atul.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Atul.
Thank you, sir.